This has happened too much. A brief explanation of the unending cycle of revenge, what causes it, what makes it last for so long, its bad effect and how it can be avoided. The cycle of revenge is a vicious cycle that involves a never-ending series of retaliatory actions. It usually starts when one person or group feels wronged or injured by another person or group, and they seek to take revenge to restore a sense of justice or to exact punishment. The desire for revenge is often fueled by emotions such as anger, resentment, and a sense of injustice. When someone takes revenge, it may cause harm or injury to the person who originally caused the harm. In response, that person may seek revenge in turn, and the cycle continues. The cycle of revenge can be maintained for a long time because each act of revenge can lead to further retaliation, creating a never-ending chain of violence and destruction. The longer the cycle continues, the more entrenched the animosity between the two sides becomes, making it increasingly difficult to find a resolution. The bad effects of the cycle of revenge are numerous. It can cause physical harm, emotional distress, and social disruption. It can also create a culture of violence, where people feel that the only way to resolve conflicts is through retaliation and violence. This can lead to a breakdown in social order and a loss of trust in institutions and the rule of law. To avoid the cycle of revenge, it is important to find ways to resolve conflicts peacefully. This may involve seeking mediation, engaging in dialogue, or finding common ground. It is also important to address the underlying causes of the conflict, such as injustice, inequality, or discrimination, to prevent similar conflicts from arising in the future. Forgiveness can also be a powerful tool in breaking the cycle of revenge. When people are able to forgive those who have wronged them, it can create a path towards healing and reconciliation. This can help to break down the barriers that have been created by the cycle of revenge, and build a foundation for peace and cooperation. Most time the urge to revenge is not just as a result of anger, but rather to secure pride and ego. Here are 60 methods to resolve conflict still maintaining your ego and pride. Listen actively to the other person's perspective. Stay calm and avoid reacting emotionally. Identify the root cause of the conflict. Express your feelings and concerns in a respectful manner. Use I statements instead of you statements. Focus on the problem, not the person. Avoid blaming or attacking the other person. Seek to understand the other person's needs and wants. Look for common ground and shared interests. Brainstorm potential solutions together. Be willing to compromise. Take responsibility for your own actions and contributions to the conflict. Avoid making assumptions about the other person's intentions or motives. Apologize if you have done something wrong. Practice forgiveness. Be willing to let go of the past and move forward. Consider seeking mediation or counseling. Take a break or time out if needed. Use humor to diffuse tension. Focus on the present moment, not the past or future. Practice active listening and repeat back what the other person has said to ensure understanding. Avoid interrupting the other person. Be open to feedback and constructive criticism. Look for win-win solutions instead of trying to win the argument. Take a step back and try to see the situation from the other person's perspective. Set clear boundaries and expectations. Avoid making threats or ultimatums. Use positive language and tone. Acknowledge the other person's feelings and perspective. Validate the other person's emotions, even if you disagree with their position. Seek to understand the other person's cultural background and values. Avoid making assumptions based on stereotypes or biases. Respect the other person's autonomy and right to make their own decisions. Practice empathy and compassion. Use active problem-solving skills. Be willing to compromise and find middle ground. Keep the lines of communication open. Stay focused on the issue at hand, not personal attacks or insults. Practice patience and understanding. Avoid using sarcasm or passive-aggressive behavior. Practice assertiveness, not aggression or passivity. Avoid labeling or judging the other person. Be open to feedback and constructive criticism. Use I statements to express your feelings and concerns. Avoid making assumptions or jumping to conclusions. Seek to understand the other person's perspective, even if you disagree with it. Avoid bringing up past conflicts or grudges. Practice active listening and seek clarification if needed. Consider the long-term consequences of your actions and words. Be willing to apologize and make amends. Seek out common ground and shared values. Use positive affirmations and praise. Avoid making personal attacks or insults. Be willing to compromise and find middle ground. Practice mindfulness and self-awareness. Avoid making assumptions or judgments based on limited information. Be open to different viewpoints and opinions. Practice gratitude and appreciation. Use humor to lighten the mood and diffuse tension. Remember that conflict resolution is a process, not an event, and it takes time and effort to achieve lasting results. Please subscribe to my channel as this encourages making more of such videos. Also like and comment your opinion in the comments section. I would like to hear from you. Click the notification bell to get notified on the upcoming posts that come regularly. Thank you for watching. Wishing you well.